A story about my son, Bully. I've read many stories on this subreddit about parents struggling to help their children deal with bullying. If it's at all useful, I'd like to provide a different perspective. I've been married to my husband for around 7 years. We have several small children together, and I would say our family is pretty apple pie normal. Not a lot of fighting, not a lot of drama. We used to struggle with our finances, but things are pretty smooth these days. My son is in kindergarten and is 6 years old. He loves Legos, playing at the park, and listening to the Beach Boys. And he's a bully, without a doubt. He's the most high-maintenance kid in his class. Most kids get angry at his age and express that anger loudly and vocally. Where my son differs is he is almost unreachable at that point. He won't discuss things. He won't listen to reason. He sometimes throws things, likes to stomp and yell. Lots of yelling. His teacher dislikes him, though she is tactful enough not to say as much. He can tell. I can tell too, though I try to reassure him otherwise. Some of his classmates dislike him as well. Near the beginning of the year, he threatened to throw pencils at a girl at his table. She had done nothing to provoke such an awful response. I know that his classmates' dislike stems from fear. Sometimes my son laughs at other kids when they fail at things. It is cruel of him to do so. I've been confronted by other parents who are angry with our son. I understand their anger. I assure them that ours is a family that does not condone that kind of behavior. It is met with real consequences that my son responds to. What I am too embarrassed to share with everyone is that we have only been living in the area around a year and a half. Before that, we lived on the Louisiana coastline. My son lived through 3 hurricanes in succession and has been diagnosed with a childhood form of PTSD. He is also in a form of art therapy to help him cope with his emotional problems. When kids that young go through severe trauma, it can impair their ability to cope with any kind of stress. This doesn't make it fair to the kids that he scared near the beginning of the school year, nor to the kids that he has laughed at since then. I don't believe in making excuses for bad behavior, but my heart breaks a little more each week. My son is in pain. He goes to a therapist, and I've seen improvement since we've moved here. Genuine, significant improvement. But people tend not to recognize the growth in a bully. Bad interactions tend to color all future interactions. My son isn't so damaged that he needs to be removed from public classrooms, but he can be cruel and impatient. Your garden variety of bully. Kids his age are forgiving and mercurial. He makes and loses friends each week. We reinforce that every person, regardless of being your friend or not, deserves respect. That being cruel is not what we want for him. That putting others down and hurting feelings will make his life a lonely and miserable one. I don't